Most English learners notice something. Something is very strange. Why does English have similar words? Why do freedom and liberty match? They mean nearly the same thing. Why do begin and commence match? They describe the same action. English contains hundreds of thousands. It has too many words. It has more than other languages. The answer begins long ago. It started 15 centuries ago. One people never built English. Conquerors and traders built it. Missionaries and scientists shaped it. Writers and explorers changed it. Immigrants and internet users added words. Every generation added something new. Almost nothing was thrown away. English became a rich vocabulary. It made human history richer. Chapter 1. The Anglo-Saxon Foundation. Romans left Britain very early. They left during the 5th century. Germanic tribes began arriving soon. They came from northern Europe. The main tribes were Angles. The other main tribes were Saxons. Their language became the foundation. It was the foundation of English. Many common words come from them. They gave us the word house. They gave us wife and woman. They gave us bread and water. They also gave earth and night. The word child comes from them. These are not advanced words. People use these words every day. This tells us something important. The deepest layer is Anglo-Saxon. Ordinary life uses the oldest language. Chapter 2. The Vikings change English. Several centuries later, new people arrived. The Vikings arrived from Scandinavia. People remember them as fierce warriors. They remember them as raiders. Linguistically, they were very important. They changed English forever. Their language was related to English. Old English was very similar. This made borrowing words easy. Thousands of words entered English. They brought sky and egg. They brought window and law. They brought take and give. They brought call and die. The word husband comes from them. Notice something remarkable here. These are not specialized words. They are basic, everyday vocabulary. Modern speakers use them constantly. They do it without realizing. Chapter 3. Why English has cow and beef. William the Conqueror invaded England. This happened in 1066. This event transformed English forever. The new rulers spoke French. The royal court spoke French. The high nobility spoke French. Ordinary farmers continued speaking English. England developed two separate vocabularies. The English farmer raised a cow. The French noble ate beef. The farmer raised the sheep. The noble ate the mutton. The farmer raised the swine. The noble ate the pork. This pattern survived for centuries. It explains this word puzzle. English has two different words. They describe the exact same idea. One word comes from English. The other word comes from French. Chapter 4. Shakespeare expands the language. Then came William Shakespeare. His importance goes beyond literature. Shakespeare showed the power of English. English could express great humor. It could express deep tragedy. It could describe romance and politics. It could explain philosophy easily. Language had extraordinary flexibility. He helped popularize thousands of words. He popularized the word eyeball. He popularized lonely and fashionable. He created many famous expressions. He created break the ice. He created good riddance. He created dead as a doornail. He created the green-eyed monster. People quote Shakespeare daily. They do it without realizing. Chapter 5. The Bible teaches millions. The King James Bible appeared. It was published in 1611. For centuries, people read it. It was widely read everywhere. It became the most popular book. Its language entered everyday speech. It brought salt of the earth. It brought fight the good fight. It brought root of the matter. It brought wolf in sheep's clothing. It brought fly in the ointment. These became part of conversation. Ordinary conversation used them daily. The Bible standardized the language. It filled English with metaphors. These memorable metaphors remain alive. Chapter 6. Scientists need new words. The scientific revolution created problems. Scientists were discovering things fast. They discovered things very quickly. Language could not describe them. New concepts required new vocabulary. They needed completely new words. Gravity and electricity entered English. Acid and pendulum entered English. The word atmosphere entered English. Scientists created new anatomical terms. They borrowed many from Latin. Before this, scholars wrote Latin. Afterward, English became scientific. It became the language of science. Chapter 7. English travels the world. The British Empire expanded fast. It expanded across the world. English encountered hundreds of languages. English borrowed words very freely. Bungalow and yoga came from India. Shampoo and cummerbund came too. Barbecue and canoe came from Caribbean. Cannibal also came from there. Zombie and voodoo came from Africa. Boomerang came from Australia. Walkabout also came from there. English never remained isolated. Isolation does not make language rich. It collected words everywhere. Chapter 8: The Age of Dictionaries. English expanded very fast. People began to worry about chaos. Different spellings appeared everywhere. Writers disagreed about definitions. Samuel Johnson brought order. He attempted to fix it. His dictionary had 40,000 entries. Later, a bigger project started. The Oxford English Dictionary came. It was a massive project. Yet, dictionaries discovered something. Language never stops changing. New words appear too fast. Nobody can record them all. Chapter 9: American English creates paths. America became an engine of change. Immigrants contributed many words. They brought words from everywhere. Meanwhile, some old words survived. They survived only in America. Those words disappeared in Britain. Americans continued saying fall. They also said candy and faucet. Britons increasingly preferred autumn. They also preferred sweets and tap. Neither version is more correct. They simply followed different paths. They followed different historical paths. Chapter 10: The Internet changes everything. The Internet accelerated language change. It changed everything very dramatically. New technologies required new words. People talked about blogs. They talked about downloads and toolbars. They talked about firewalls and emails. Short abbreviations became common. People used LOL and BTW, by the way. They also used IMHO. Some words entered spoken language. Billions of people influence English. They change it simultaneously. Conclusion: why does English have many words? English never stopped borrowing vocabulary. It absorbed words from Germanic tribes. It absorbed words from Vikings. It took words from French nobles. Bible translators added new words. Brilliant scientists added new words. Explorers and immigrants changed it. Internet users also changed it. Many languages protect themselves. They block outside influence completely. English does the exact opposite. It welcomes new words openly. It keeps old words alive. Both words survive together perfectly. That is why freedom exists. Liberty also exists with it. Fall and autumn mean the same. It is one single language, but it has many histories.